I'm loving. What is this? A slow wine or what is
You
it?
know what I'm saying? We in the building, baby. You know, it's the series finale flow. You know what I'm saying? That's how we
You know what I'm
get there.
saying? Hey y'all,
It's
welcome,
good.
welcome. It's your girl Treese here from Shade in the City. And of course, I was getting ready to say lovely, my handsome co-host, okay?
Thank you. I
Mr.
appreciate
Vacate
that.
JTV
What's
with
up,
me
boo thing?
today.
What's up, Boosie, Treasy, boo?
You
What's
so
up?
funny. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all being here. I was just explaining to Vacate behind the scenes backstage that I had some family stuff going on yesterday. So I did have to reschedule, but I appreciate y'all, making space and time for me. So I'll try not to keep y'all too late. Little housekeeping, happy MLK Day. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Nels is happy, healthy. So is baby Saray. So for all
Yay.
those who wanted updates, she did have the baby on Saturday. So she has a Capricorn, which I named her. Her nickname is Cap. I love it. Cap.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
I love it. But yeah, y'all. So if you haven't already, regardless of where you're viewing from, please go ahead and do us a favor and go ahead and hit that like button.
And hit that subscribe button.
Oh, you on it, daggone it. Look. Look who showed up to work today. So welcome Demarcus, welcome Michi, welcome Steven, Johnson, Go Hustle, Antoine Herring. Okay, I think I got everybody that came in the building so far.
Squad.
VKJ, look, I'm just playing. And Antoine, I saw you say something earlier in the chat while we were backstage, and I absolutely agree with y'all. I'm sorry, and y'all might think I am really harsh. This finale was trash. Trash. I'm sorry. Y'all can throw tomatoes in the chat if you want to. It won't hit me. You won't hit me.
It wasn't that bad. Come
trash,
on.
I gotta give it like maybe, if I'm being generous by giving it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9 with man DeMarcus. I'm gonna give it a 9, man. That was dope. It was good to see Tariq. You know what I'm saying? Come through. Word.
That's why I said it got a 4. I was being generous. Tariq was that was the extra point.
Oh, because you don't like Tariq. That's what it is.
Because I really don't care for Tariq either. So
yeah,
look,
man.
I know what you're not gonna do is use words that they use at Jannard. I don't tweet nothing over here. Okay. I am drug free the way to be.
Oh my God.
All right. Straight basura. Yes, Antoine. Yes. Look,
Jesus.
now you know I was bilingual, did you? Hey, Godwin, welcome. The finale absolutely could have been better, right, Michi? Remind me the point system 1 through 10. 1 through 10. So let me know. S dot. Well, you said, well, damn, yeah. I mean, but y'all put y'all ratings in the chat. We're here to, we might tussle a little bit.
It's all right.
But that's okay. That's what we're here to do, as long as we do it respectfully.
I thought it was great.
Oh.
We're going back to New York. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I think I would have rather seen them go to like LA or something.
You just want to see people in bikinis.
Not even that. I just like look. I like the LA vibes. You know what I'm saying? I go
vibes.
The vibes.
Like the vibes.
You know what I'm saying?
You going like your horde. You like your
horde. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
I really feel like I was born in the wrong place. I really feel like I was meant to be born on the West Coast.
West side. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, y'all. So let's go ahead. Let's get into this intro. When we get back, we're gonna get into this terrible ass finale. So let's get into it and let's get shady. Drip on the skyline pain. Shade in the city, true hit like a banger. I said it, I meant it, no need for disclaimers. Haters right away, but they just false claimers. Concrete beats are heavy like cinder. Looking for one, but the streets feel winter. No filters, no edits. I'm raw with my splinters. My life a movie. They're watching the trailer. I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, the life in the mood. You like and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. This is my word, I just let you inside. Shade in the city, I'm not gonna hold you. Shade in the city, my words gon' console you. Like and subscribe if you're feeling the vibe. All right, y'all. I know I always be bopping in the background. All right, y'all. So we start off this episode and we see we down at JP's funeral, okay? And so we got Kate, she up here eulogizing him and basically talking about how she was a terrible mother.
Yes.
We get to see JP's dad, Herman, who happens to be there. And she tells him that he did a good job and says, she will never forgive herself because of the type of mother she was. And she was like, what type of mother would put themselves before their child? And then she kind of locks eyes with Maria. And I said, ooh, no shade. But I can't even say that was a stray. That was kind of a direct.
That's definitely direct. But it's you, Kate. You the type of mother to put yourself before your kids.
Well, that part. That
Freaker.
part. And that's a whole nother thing, but it's just so many things wrong. Anyway, so then we see of course, Tommy and them still down at the funeral and whatever. Now Jannard, and help me out, y'all. Is it Big Worm or did I just make that up?
Big Smurf.
Oh,
come on! You remember the conversation? Oh, isn't that an oxymoron?
I'm mad. Remember? Here it is. Yeah, Big Smurf. That is true.
And then I got on you about the worm.
Episode 10, and I'm still don't know these people's names. That's awful. Thank you so much, DeMarcus, for the $5 super chat. I bet y'all miss Claudia now. I would rather see Jannard team up.
No.
I would rather see Jannard and Jannard team up than Vic and Jannard. Oh, you mean her and Jannard? I think that's
No, we don't miss her. Bye.
Nah, I don't miss her.
No.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Dexter, I agree with that. They were more concerned with setting up the next spinoff than giving the show a proper send-off. I absolutely agree. And that was the part, y'all. So I'm sorry. Let's just jump ahead, okay? So here's my thing. I feel like there was a missed opportunity because the way that they left this finale, they absolutely could have gave us, like, the way they left this, I was looking forward. There needed to be a season 4. Jannard didn't get off. Shanti's running things, like, and it didn't necessarily have to be centered around Tommy. Like, Tommy could have went back to New York and we could have took this whole cast of characters and developed, you get what I'm saying? Until we got Jannard off the map.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nope.
I think I would love seeing Shanti running things.
We don't want a season 4 because we barely got through 2. 1 was terrible. 3, they finally got some things right. So we don't want no 4. We want legacy, okay?
I know, but I don't know. I think I would have liked to see Vic and, Jannard go after Shanti and see that whole thing. And then you got...
They still can.
And they still can, but...
legacy.
I don't know if it's going to carry over, but okay. That's a great point. Okay. Michi said it's a 4. Tariq, I don't really know nothing about him showing up to Chicago. Save Tommy.
What you mean you don't know about it?
Look, they should have tapped VKJ and the label to write a better ending.
Salute.
Okay.
Salute.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Okay, because we was writing the script and that wasn't it. That was not it. That was on nobody's power bingo card or force bingo card. The funeral
got shot up. I mean, we did a whole lot, didn't we? Yeah.
We did. Sober Kate ain't to be trifled with. Does she take Maria to NYC? No. What do you mean? You think they're gonna move there, or because didn't she go to Mexico? Let me know. That's what I thought.
But we don't know where she went though. She didn't say she went to Mexico. She just said, "I'm gonna get out of the way."
Right. We saw poor JP only half of last season. Then they took him out. I know. It's just so many things that went wrong, y'all. So let's move on.
We didn't need to see him that much.
So Jannard and Big Smurf, Papa Smurf, they sitting outside with a bunch of the CBI crew sitting outside the church waiting. You know what I mean? To light Tommy up once he steps foot. And so, however, once the doors to the church open, okay, and they said 1, 2, 3, release him. Okay.
What? Is it cheerleading? What are you doing?
No, you ain't never heard that song?
No.
With the girl that be going to everybody's funeral and singing randomly.
Oh, really?
And nobody asked her to.
Oh no! I missed
yes,
that one.
you gotta go
that
see.
Must have been on TikTok. Or something.
Yes, you gotta go see it. It's hilarious. So anyway, once they open the doors, it's a bunch of cops that walk out. So Jannard realizes that Tommy done called in a favor to Miguel, to get them there or whatever. And so as Kate comes out sobbing, Tommy's and see, honestly, I guess because we did our thing with the write the script.
Yeah.
I really was expecting Kate to come out and get pow. Like,
we planted it in your mind. So it's like now you're
looking at the TV and I was like, did they take that part out?
That's funny.
See, this is bad, y'all. That's how I was so out of this episode I was, y'all. Okay. So anyway, so Kate's sobbing and Tommy spots Jannard and the CBI crew in the car. And so Jannard is like, I'm gonna leave him alone for now, but it ain't gonna be long.
Yeah.
Okay, so enjoy your time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, season 2, John, season 2 was good. Season 1 was awful. I think most of us can all agree it was pretty terrible.
That's why they brought in Gary Lennon in season 2, and he barely cleaned up season 2.
Kenitra says season 4 didn't pick up until the last 3 episodes. The finale was a 4. Thank you, Kenitra. Thank you. Somebody sees it like me. I appreciate y'all. Kate gave a heartfelt but powerful eulogy at JP's funeral. Oh, did you feel that was powerful?
No.
Did that reach you?
Touched you?
Right. Moo Clippin said finale was buns, and Tommy going back to NYC makes no sense. He because he faked his unalive. Thank you. So I guess it's not just me, because
No, I agree with that one.
Vacay had me feeling like I was on an island by myself, y'all.
No, I agree with that one, because I even said that in my first reactions. Like, bro, why you going back to New York? They think you unalive. They think you dead. If you get spotted, now it's like, oh, I'm alive again. So now they can come after you. Like, it's ridiculous. I get it.
Thank you, Matthew, for the congrats to Nels.
Yes.
Antoine said, I'm surprised Tommy didn't have a crew waiting for Junkie Gennard and his people instead of the sheriff's office. That part.
That was Miguel. Miguel hooked that up.
Right.
Oh, yeah, those are corrupt
Big
cops.
Bertha eating Ortega was hilarious, and saying eliminating DeFranco to help Tommy was surprised. Now that was a good plot twist. That was a good plot twist. I did not see that coming. Yeah, that was a great one. But I kind of felt like, we'll wait. Always we get there. So Dexter said, I wish they would have given us a conversation with Herman and Kate. I absolutely agree. Mo Clippin said, Legacy is going to be Cheeks. Only thing I'm excited for right now is Origins. Okay. And I kind of feel the same way. I guess because I don't know what to expect from Legacy.
Before Origins, I'm waiting for Raising Kanan, though.
That part. Do we know when Raising Kanan is coming back? Have they said it?
We ain't get nothing yet. Season 5 is going to lead to Origins. So, yeah, Legacy can go on the back burner for now.
Well. Thank you. See, it's not just me. Tommy's spinoff should have been in California. Okay.
We all said that.
Okay.
Initially, he was supposed to go, so.
They just missed, because I feel like they were supposed to take Tariq and his people over to LA, and that never happened either.
Because they always want Power to be in the winter or the fall. They always with the outfits.
So so they can wear leather jackets and.
Yeah, you saw that interview, I think. You know what I'm saying? With Tariq, it's like, it's always winter, man. We ain't never like in no bikinis and nothing.
8.5 for season 3, but 7 for Force as a whole book. Okay, Johnson.
That's fair. See, that's fair.
Kanan should be coming summer. Okay.
Yeah, that's usually when it comes.
I feel like that's too long. So what are we really doing?
I mean, hopefully it's March, but who knows? Because that's when it came last year, I believe. If I look it up, I think it came in like March sometime. But that was like spring. That was, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, Jasmine, I saw you come in the building. Yeah, that's just weird. I would hope that they wouldn't leave it off the air that long, because then I would feel like it's gonna lose traction. Like people, you know what I'm saying?
Well, now we got this whole BMF documentary season 2. How many times are you gonna tell the same story? We're not interested. We're done.
There's a season 2?
There's a season 2 documentary. I'm like, come on, man. Oh, Terry side. Come on, man. We don't care.
No, we don't. We don't.
We
don't. At this point, we've heard the story too many times, and I know Terry is going to try to retell it like he didn't get them caught up, but we all know that's not true.
Right.
So nobody believes you, Terry.
I wasn't on the phone, but I was on the phone. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on, man.
So then we see Maria. She decides she's gonna ride home in a family car with Kate and D-Mac, and so Tommy tells Miguel that bringing in extra backup was a good move. And so Miguel was like, well, what do you think Gennard's next move is going to be? And so Tommy was like, I'm not sure. But he said, Shanti got her inside man working on it. And so we should be able to say 2 steps ahead. And then that's when Miguel gets a text from Che. And he said he wants to see him right now. And so Tommy was getting ready to get up and go. And Miguel was like, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Go put your brother in the ground. He was like, Che, he might be a gangster, but he a family man. And I said, well, could have fooled me. I'd be like Tommy. I mean, it ain't gonna change. JP's still gonna be dead when you get back. So I might have.
Miguel actually got a heart.
Hey, look. Hey,
that's his brother-in-law.
He said it was Che that had a heart.
I guess.
And that's what I find hard to believe. But anyway, So then on the way to the car, I didn't see a picture for this one, but basically they explaining the situation to y'all. So Tommy, which was crazy to me because you know everybody and their mama is after you. You're walking down some random alley by yourself, and there's only one other person in the alley with you. And he's like, hey, can you give me a light? Only Jimmy. Thank you, DeMarcus. Jimmy. And so he's like, oh, can you let me borrow a light? And so Tommy doesn't even turn around, has his back towards this man. Mind you, you were the only two people in this alleyway. I just feel like from what we know and see of Tommy, this was stupid.
Predictable.
That he wasn't alert and on guard.
He was alert. He did see the dude.
He saw him, but then he kept walking right past. Like, I would be like looking over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Happy Monday, Daniel. So we see that, and so Jimmy tries to, shank him,
Yeah.
And then fortunately, Tommy is so good at what he does that he basically overpowers him, and then ends up him. You know what I'm saying?
The pick. You want the pick?
Right. So it ends up taking him out, and I was like, "Oh no!"
I said, "I got the pick. You want the pick?"
Oh, sure.
Let me see if I can get it.
Oh, hey, Support Gaming. How are you, boo? But yeah, that was, and of course we know that Vic sent that hitter to come after Tommy. And so that's when Tommy gets on the phone, and that we see Vic, who's in the woods some damn where with Ray. Okay. And he gets a phone call from Tommy letting him know, oh no, I'm sorry. So what happens is, and this apparently this happened the whole episode. Everybody is using everybody's facial recognition, but I'm like, how are you doing that if their eyes aren't open?
Yeah.
But okay, that's neither here nor maybe everybody's facial recognition, their eyes was closed. I don't know. But he uses the phone and unlocks it, and that's when, he gets the opportunity to get in the phone. And so that's when he calls Vic. Are you giving me this to add to it? Thank you. So that's when he called Vic and basically tells him, look, you can't run forever, and you should have came and did the job yourself. And so because you won't get another chance. And so Vic was like, oh, F you, Tommy. I'm not scared. I ain't never scared. Like he was Bone Crusher somebody, even though we know you scared. So then Tommy vows to put him and Rhea in the dirt once he finds him, and says that the Flynn bloodline will end with him. And I said, ooh. So he warns Vic wherever he is, he's coming for him. And so that's when we see Ray join him outside, talking about how much she enjoys their humble surroundings and, the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and whatnot. And so Vic was like, it ain't out here. And she was like, well, just hold on a little bit longer, and then we'll move somewhere where, there's no extradition. And then I can write my book that this keep talking about that we don't care. And she was like, but I know it's going to be a huge adjustment for Chicago, but, just give it a chance because all we need is each other.
Yeah, Jason.
Come on, Jason. And literally the whole time I was like, who is she talking to? That boy's name is Vic.
She's trying to convince him that his name is Jason now. Let's move on with life.
I can't. Steven said, Ray is the reason why I skipped my TV. Yeah, I did want to fast forward past that.
Yeah.
Ray looked like Liliana without a scar from OG Power. I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one.
Hey, Lawrence Report.
Yo.
Moo Clipping, what's up with all these bad hitmen and coming with knives? Boys could have easily pow Tommy. I absolutely agree.
Yeah, we know he got the plot armor, bro. Yeah, right. No, he ain't going nowhere.
Plot armor. It's like they gave up on believability at some point. They stopped caring how it looked. Thank you. Antoine, we here tonight. We are here tonight. I am happy that you are in the chat. Okay. Because I've been agreeing with a lot of everything you've been saying. Yeah, we know that's his wife in real life. That don't mean we want her on our screen.
Yeah, man, it's boring, man. I've been saying that.
I know Vic can't be that hard to find. Whatever the next series is, Vic and the girlfriend will be out of here. Well, that's another thing why it got a 4 from me, Michi. I felt like Vic should have been taken up out of here. Well, there's a lot of people I feel like should have been gone.
Yeah.
The people that were taken out, I feel it wasn't fairly done. You know what I'm saying? It was nice plot twist, but I would have much rather Jannard go and let's take Vic out. And then that to me would have been final, because that's what, in finale, the key word is final.
But this is never the finale because power never ends.
Oh, God.
Okay? You know that.
Because 8 things can be true at the same time.
20 things can be true at the same time with Force, okay? You guys know that. Come on. If you remember Power, we wanted Dre unalive for
That's true.
8 seasons.
That's true. Y'all
and it was only 5
Dre.
seasons.
That's
I
true.
wanted him done 20 seasons ago. And the dude, they keep the weasels, they keep the underdogs, they keep the guys that we don't like. Because we root for the evil people. And the good people die. This is Power.
I mean, I do, I'm a big Ronnie fan. I'm a big Lamar fan. So I do root for some of the bad guys. But,
they're all bad. You know that, right? Tommy, all of them, they're all criminals.
Don't do that.
Vic, they're all criminals.
Support Gaming said Vic is dumb. He was literally out of the game. All he had to do was stay away. Tommy wasn't even really looking for him. That part.
Well, you know what they said on the news? It was like, yo, that the Flynn legacy is over. We can't find Vic. He's running somewhere. So they make him look like he's a chicken.
Right. Kanitra agrees that they should have been gone. Okay, so Kanitra, you on my team as well. Blackout said, no, them living is perfect. Okay. That's how you feel. Look, Daniel said, tell her again. Power never ends. I know that's what you're talking about.
What you talking about, Antoine? Tell that to Ghost. Get up out of here. That's your man. You know what I'm saying? I want Ghost to be back too, but you say you want him to be back too, bro. You funny. I got some picks in there for you too.
Okay, thank you, babe. Support Gaming said this wasn't a finale. This was a backdoor pilot to Power Legacy if it ever gets greenlit.
And it will. It will.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because do you think it'll still come on Starz though? Because I thought 50 was beefing with them.
No, if he was beefing with them, he wouldn't be promoting Origins right now, right?
I hadn't seen him promoting Origins.
Yeah.
But didn't he build his own studio so he could do his own?
He did, but they got contracts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The whole franchise is owned by Starz. They sold it to him. So
I didn't realize he sold it. So I thought it was
when you write a script, you write a show, you sell it to the network.
But but I can understand them having this, but like for the new spinoffs, I thought he might be taking that to a different.
I would want that. I
felt like I heard somewhere, and don't quote me on this, y'all, but I felt like I heard somewhere like there were rumblings about Netflix, like he might take the newer series and take it over.
It's all rumblings, though. It's all rumblings. You got to negotiate out of that because they own Power. You know what I'm saying? They own it. And 50 got a piece. They all got a piece of it, but the majority of the ownership is Starz. So you got to pay out. You got to buy me out, son. And they know that's their only biggest franchise, yo. What else is on Starz? It's like, yo, this is I can't wait to watch it.
Oh, nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you.
You know.
Well, actually, I mean, I guess whenever P-Valley does come back, they'll have something else, but that's going to be a final season, I heard, too.
Yeah, so ain't nothing else.
It really isn't.
Like
that's why I said I can't see them taking that long gap like that with Raising Kanan because they really don't have nothing else on there.
Power made Starz what it is today to us, to our community.
All right.
If Power wasn't on Starz, we would be like, what the hell is Starz? Yeah, it's a cable company on. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody care.
Right.
So
Johnson said, look, Vic's dumb behind is the reason that we're here. Okay. In Power, there are no good people, even the cops. And yes, that's true,
exactly.
Matthew. That's
Everybody's
very
evil.
true. Okay, so DeMarcus, you think them surviving was good. Biggest shock wasn't even Tariq to me. It was saying yes.
Yeah.
Again.
Thank you.
That was that's why it at least got up to a 4. Okay.
Yeah.
That got it 1 point. I said what I said. Mo said, thank God 50 isn't producing Power at his own studio. Unless he's under a major company like Netflix for funding, the shows would come out looking like Tyler Perry stuff. Oh, you think so?
You think so, Mo?
Well, damn.
I don't think 50 allowed that to happen, bro. he put putting money behind his stuff, so But I got picks for you. So, and that's the next scene
too. Is this
too.
The next one?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. So we see Jannard about to get hired in Cooter Brown when he looks at a photo of him and Diamond, and then he decides he's gonna put the needle down. I said, what? And turn over a new leaf. I said, okay, just quick, cold turkey. And then he gets a text from Ortega saying that he's sending him more men, many men. Yeah, because he wants Tommy off the map. All right.
Oh yeah, I gotta give you this one.
Oh no, you didn't, DeMarcus. Don't you take a shot at us.
I'm glad you're all right, so either, brother.
right.
Okay, brother.
Okay. Michi said on that Tommy interview, he was hyping up Vic's character big time, but they never know who's gonna last until last minute, making it seem like Tommy and Vic are on the same level. Right. And I guess that's why I felt like he needed to go. Because what we're not gonna do again, if Tommy won the war, like it leaves us hanging, because now you have two people still alive that are not gonna be okay with Shanti running things. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just me. Are you frozen? Oh,
I was.
Oh, okay. Life is Good. Having Junkie Gennaro live was good. Probably going to have a spinoff in Chicago. Okay, so y'all think and that's what I'm saying. If they give us another spinoff of them in Chicago and kind of try to wrap this up, I would appreciate that, or continue the story. I would appreciate that wholeheartedly, because I was even a little mad that we didn't get to see Madam Wu again.
Yeah.
So that would be dope. If they're gonna do a whole nother spinoff, then I would be okay. Then that would literally, if that's true, then I would bring my rating up to a 5.
You know what it's called?
No.
Power Legacy.
But
come on, man. Like, do you not get it by now? Chicago and New York, they gonna go back and forth. That's what's gonna be called. Power.
I can't. You done made me drop my spaghetti on the floor.
The spaghetti.
Yeah.
Not the Paschetti.
Yes, the sketty.
The Paschetti.
So then we see the CBI crew. They having a ghetto memorial for Diamond. Yeah. And so, and what was it? Just me? And I'm swear I'm not trying to be funny, but did they really have like a poster board with some pictures?
They did. It was a memorial, a ghetto memorial.
That's why I called it a ghetto memorial.
Yes, it was a ghetto memorial.
Is that poster board?
And they was pouring out liquors. They was pouring out the licks for your boy, yo.
Matthew said, damn, Treese almost fell out the chair. Don't do that. No, and then we did get a cameo from y'all gonna have to correct me, because I know of this man, but I don't listen to his music. Is it G Herbo or Herbo?
Gerbo.
Gerbo. That's what he could be for me.
Herbo.
I don't know him like that, but
I put it in there. The picture's right there.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Where is it? Right here?
Next one.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, we get a cameo from G Herbo. He said he there to pay his respects. So then Jannard rolls up on Raheem, Radio Raheem, and he was like, yo, what's really good? Because, it don't seem like you with the right team. You know what I'm saying? And Raheem's like, nah, what you talking about? So he was like, I feel like you gave Shanti a pass and you could have, lit her up. And so he was like, nah, man, we good. I got you. So Jannard was like, let me see your phone. I said, not you acting like a female.
Yep.
I was with Raheem at that point. I was like, you are not my bitch. Like, what is going on? And so Raheem was like, nah, dude, I'm good. And that's when, of course, we see why. And this is another thing, again, why did you turn your back to this man? It's
because he got caught. He trying to run away.
Well, if you're gonna run a little faster, homie.
He's like, come on, man.
If it was me, I would have been walking backwards. You would have seen.
That's how you're supposed to do it. Yes, that's how you're supposed to do it. Like,
but I'm not gonna turn my back to you, and I know you pissed at me.
That's how you know he a YN. He don't know no better. You know what I'm saying?
I was like, where these little YNs learn the game, y'all? Because this ain't it.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't no illa, but don't push me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Pac.
Antoine said Junkie Jannard's character is being spared, also spared the lives roles of every character under him, like Showstopper. Okay. So that's a great point. Dexter said Jannard should have used Raheem's phone to give Shanti false information. Oh, that would have been
that would have been clever, but very clever.
Look at you clever. Out here. Well, yeah, he's not that clever. No funeral could at least gave him a balloon send off, Chicago style, right?
Yep.
So Life is Good said, I'm going to miss Evil Diamond after they unalived his little protege. The old Diamond came out.
You sure?
Yep.
You sure gonna miss him?
You stupid. DeMarcus said Raheem should have deleted the text messages. That's DeMarcus. I said the same thing. I said, now come on. Yep. Again, I ain't really out here in these streets. Yep. But if I'm doing some I'm not supposed to be doing, guess what the first thing I'm doing? Yep. Deleting some messages.
Delete them.
Amateurs. Okay. Not only should they have had a burner phone to do these texts, and could have gave him a regular phone, right? Yeah, yep. Everybody predicted last week that he was up out of here. I got
the text right there. That's the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, Jannard uses his face to open the phone, and then he sees that, so he was working with her the whole time. And I said, well,
dummy. It's a dummy move. That's so stupid.
Again, you should have deleted the messages. So I ain't even, if you're gonna be stupid, I always say if you're gonna be stupid, be smart about it, right? I feel that way. Genuinely.
If you're going to be stupid, be smart about being stupid, son. Right. Those are trees bars, son. That's knowledge. Bars. She dropping knowledge on y'all, son.
And so then he explains this, and I'm please forgive me now, y'all, because literally my notes the whole way through have Big Worm, but I know it's Big Smurf, okay?
Are you serious?
I swear to God. Everyone is like Big Worm, Big Worm. So Jannard is explaining to whatchamacallit, because he was like, damn, why you do that, homie? And so he's explaining to Papa Smurf that, he was working with the ops. So he warns everyone in the room, look, if you don't want to end up like Raheem, then I suggest y'all pick a side and pick the right one, all right? And so that's when we see, oh my God, I was so hurt by this. Oh. Shout out to the young man. I forgot his name, his real name. Starts with an L, I feel like. But
Leonard something.
No, it's French, I feel like. But he did an amazing job. Amazing job in this scene, because I literally thought I was Lucian. Thank you, Johnson. Thank you, virtual co-host. That's why we love y'all. Thank you, DeMarcus. I knew DeMarcus wasn't far behind. I literally thought he was about to take himself up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
He made it believable.
He looked like he was, because he was putting it to his head and all this and that.
It was very agonizing. I felt that in my spirit. In my spirit. Hey, Karima.
Hey.
So that was really sad. But then, I guess once he has a good cry, then he is going to get motivated to get his up and go avenge his, father's unaliving.
Yes.
So then we see Maria. She trying to help out Kate, but Kate's still mad at her. Okay. So Maria was like, can you please stop ignoring me for just 1 second? And she wants to know why Kate ain't said nothing to Tommy about her trying to dip. You know what I'm saying? And Kate admits, well, I didn't know how he would react after losing JP, and no shade, but I don't want nothing to happen to my grandchild. I don't know how Maria took that, but I would have taken that like, oh, so you're basically telling me your son would have done something, like would have physically harmed me. I would have peeped what she was putting down.
You would have read that?
That's what I would have absolutely read into that.
Okay.
So, and so then Kate said that, she was hoping that she was going to change her mind and do the right thing. And so Maria said that she's decided not to go, and tells her to pretend like the conversation never happened. And so Kate agrees to, be a part of the foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
So then we see, did you get, here it is. Tommy catches D-Mac trying to creep out the house. Like I said, he done got motivated now, and he wants retribution for JP. So he tells, Tommy was like, no. Jannard, we supposed to be going to get Jannard, and I can't have you running the streets like you crazy. And he was like, I need you, because if something happened to me, I need you to look after Maria and my baby. And I was like, D-Mac.
Is he gonna be responsible like that?
Okay.
I think Maria look out more so for the baby in the head.
Right. So he says, look, as long as y'all stay in the house, y'all be safe, because Miguel has the place covered with his guys. So Kate comes in and interrupts, asking, can I get a moment alone with you? Okay. So she lets him know that, look, I'm leaving for New York tomorrow. I'm going back to Queens. And so he was like, well, what the hell? I was just getting used to you being around here. And I thought this was interesting because Tommy actually seemed like he was a little upset about it.
Yeah.
Like a little disappointed for real. And it was wild to me because I'm like, any other time you're like, Mom, I hate you. Get away.
Right.
So
like he got a little open, like his heart was open a little bit.
Right. You know so I was like, okay, Tommy, okay, look at you digging deep. And Kate explains, look, this is a part of my sobriety journey. And so he is accusing her from running away from her problems. And she tells him, look, you and D-Mac will always have a home with me in New York, but that's where I'm going back to, okay? Sayonara.
She said, if I don't go, I may relapse. So it was like, he couldn't argue. He was like,
right. Oh, hey, lovely 31. Welcome.
What's up?
It's ironic that Shanti wanted to serve up D-Mac and Shanti saved, and D-Mac, was it? Or yeah, and then D-Mac shaved Shanti. They both save each other's lives. Yeah, yes, I thought that was dope. I thought that was really dope. Maria was trying to leave Tommy, but changed her mind. Right. D-Mac shares a similar element. Go says they both came up without a mama, really around their dads, own jazz clubs, were unalived by dealers. So Tommy okay. D-Mac's actor is a dog. Cheek chaser? I just read your name. Lord Jesus. D-Mac is the exact reason his pops is not here. Well, that part. D-Mac was very emotional, like Jukebox from Raising Cain, and yes, he was very heartbroken. It was sad, but he did a great job.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Karima said dysfunctional as Kate and Tommy's relationship, but he loves his mama. Absolutely, I agree. Does. Kate once again, Dr. Phil Tommy. Yes, she did. She been really in it lately. You can't tell me my girl ain't going to therapy.
I think that's why he didn't want her to leave, because I think he noticed the change in her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, she actually is clean. She actually is like of a sound mind. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
And that's sad. It's sad because I don't think he's ever known her to be that way. Like even as a child, that's probably the first time in his life.
And that's why he wanted her to stay. Like, why don't you just try something new? How about you stay? Yep.
Oh, this is a great point, Caleb. I think it's hilarious that Vic and Jannard wanted their siblings gone, but the fact Tommy did it, now they want to team up. Okay? I felt the same way. I said, can we pick a struggle?
Yeah.
But we'll get to that when Shanti goes to address Jannard, because, I actually for a second thought he was going to fall for it.
Yeah.
But I guess Jannard is smarter than the average bear. You know what I mean? So then I thought it was Shanti. Am I wrong?
No. I got these guys next.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Forgive me. Okay. So then Bobby walks into Stacy's old office and confronts Sang. All right. He said, look, I know what you did. Not last summer, but I know what you did last week. Okay. And yeah, I saw you at the Tortoise Club. I saw that man hand you an envelope, and that was the same man that went to visit Markovic before he was unalived. All right. Yes. And so he tells him, and so Sang was like, man, what are you talking about? And so Bobby was like, look, I know you on the payroll. I got the financial statements. I said, oh, he done figured out the money trail. So in this moment, I'm going to be honest with you. I absolutely thought, I'm sorry, I didn't change the picture, but my bad. But in this moment, I actually thought, not Bobby, Sang was going to take him out. But then I had to remember they're in the middle of the office.
Right. Yeah. I thought he was going to do something to him, or like say something evil, or like, what happened to the lawyer dude? What happened to the other guy? He disappeared.
Right.
Crazy.
Right. I wish we got Chan this episode. I would again.
Right,
Chan. I wish we would have got a little piece of Madam Wu. Like I said, I really feel like there was some missed opportunities. That's some bull. At least get rid of Vic. Right. Kate, I'm proud of her. She's growing, and I'm glad she understands her triggers and is going back to her program. I am proud of Kate. Yeah. Look at them, looking at them showing us Kate coming full circle. Who would have ever thought?
Look, I'm always happy to see Kate, but this right here, this progress, this growth, I'm like, It's about time. I mean,
we
5
have
seasons of Power, a
right,
little bit of Ghosts. Like she
right.
needed. Hopefully, she changed, and this is it. This is the change.
Okay, Dexter said Bobby should have taken it to Delgado. I agree. Yep. Auntie Knows Kitchen said Bobby played that wrong.
Hey, Auntie.
Yep. The writers turned Chan into saying this episode. Okay, that was a good assessment. Kate might go in Legacy. Okay, support.
Yeah, she definitely will.
So so basically, Sang warns him, you better be careful how you proceed, because I'm about to be sworn in as the new U.S. attorney. And Bobby's like, I don't give a damn. So he asked him how you plan to explain to the Justice Department about the $500,000 he received, and he warns him, it's over unless you do what I want you to do, which is go set up Tommy so that I can arrest him. And so then he tells him that he needs, and I need you to flip on the cartel, and maybe I'll tell the Justice Department to go easy on you. And when he said that, I said, you had to know you just wrote your own
unalivement wish.
Right. Signed, sealed, delivered. It's yours.
He's just too good of a guy, man. He's not as grimy. That's why he had to go. Like Sing is way more grimier than Bobby. So,
and then Sang reminds him that Stacy was corrupt. So that's when we see Bobby yoke him up. And Sang was like, look, if you arrest Tommy, or no, and so basically Sang warns him that if I arrest Tommy, then that might come out. So Bobby lets him go, but not before letting him know he wants justice for Stacy's murder. So Sang admits that I said the M word. I apologize. Flip up. Unaliving. And hold on, look, that threw me off. So so then Sang tells him that the Marquez cartel was coming after me, and they even threatened my wife. And Bobby said, okay, and you're not the first prosecutor that had a cartel coming after them. Okay. And so Sang was like, look, how about this? If I go and arrest Tommy and you let me walk, we can split the money, Bobby. Okay.
Bobby.
And then I can become U.S. attorney. And so Bobby informs him, this is not a negotiation. And Sang said, but it is.
Yes, it is, motherfucker.
All right. And he was like, look, I can go to prison. I could be unalived in prison. Right. And he said, but I know my wife will be safe and you'll never get Tommy. And so, of course, Bobby agrees and tells him, well, go to Tommy, tell him that you're dirty, offer your services, and get him to admit that he unalived Stacy. And after that, I don't care what you do. Right, Karima. Bobby was too green. Absolutely.
Well, he was, I don't know if he was green. I just think that he was just too on the side of the doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird because he's the first guy to I remember from the first season, he was telling this other guy when they was on the beat, listen, you got to be cool with the people in the street. That's how you're going to get information. You know what I'm saying? So he seemed like he knew the game. Like, yo, you got to play both sides in order to get some stuff out of the streets. But then right here, he's just like, he's too emotional. Who said that? Somebody said that earlier.
Literally, Phoenix. I put it up on the screen. Phoenix said it.
He's too emotional about Stacy, so he's not even thinking clearly.
Bobby got him. Yeah, he's coming to a Chris. What? We know what you were saying. He going through it, okay? Because he trying to be a good cop, but his emotions and his business and his liability, especially in the streets.
You said exactly what I just said. Yeah, got you.
Bobby should have learned that Detective had learned that Bobby DeFranco should have learned about Detective Delgado this episode. Is that what you're trying to say? I screamed at saying Pop and Bobby. Didn't see that coming. Right, Johnson. That was a huge, that was a huge plot twist. I love that.
Surprise.
I'm not mad at Kate. I enjoyed her character on the show. I do like Kate.
I love Kate.
They're 0-3 trying to set up Tommy this season, okay? I agree. If Jannard tells Madam Wu what happened to Diamond, the coalition, the coalition can tell her what really happened to Diamond. Right. I felt like they left us off with teaching us about, or what, she came and we saw her one episode and then we saw her in one sex scene with Diamond and we ain't never seen her again.
Yeah. She served the person. The purpose was for them to get into the Fent. And that was about it.
And you know what? In a way, I was thinking about this. I feel like Diamond sleeping with her was kind of almost like an innuendo, like a Black Widow type vibe.
Yes.
That was our little hint that he was checking up out of it, or one of the many hints that he was checking up out of there that episode.
Yeah. Support
Gaming said Bobby got the Detective Howard treatment. Rock spirit lives through saying. I love it. DeFranco should have listened to Delgado this episode. Oh, that's what you were saying. Not Whitney saying, Bobby. Yes.
Bobby.
Bobby was a very good cop, unfortunately. Okay, that's what you were saying, babe.
Yeah.
What is hey, I'm trying to get your name. Is it Tehran? Hey, Tehran, welcome. Bobby was playing by the book, right? And that got him hemmed up playing by the book.
Yep.
Right, Auntie. He led with the emotions. You got to let it go. And that's why even though I didn't like what Maria did and how she did it, I can appreciate it because she didn't want Tommy in his emotion, Tommy or Miguel
to be distracted. Yeah, it makes sense.
Oh no, Antoine, husband and wife reunited on the other side. Only type of happy endings available in Power Universe.
DeMarcus said that the other day too. I'm like,
that is so awful.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all think Angela and Ghost found each other on the other side?
Probably. That's why he ain't coming back, Antoine.
Right. Saying and Bobby plan to trap Tommy will backfire. Of course, we know that King Kilo. Yeah. Chenard could tell Madam Wu that D-Mac robbed Bolo for the... Oh, okay. Yeah, they never wrapped up the fentanyl storyline, the Fenty storyline. I absolutely agree. Glass Defense said, I don't trust Kate and her love dynamic with Tommy. I think she did something to Mireille, and I think she wrote that goodbye. Oh!
You think Kate wrote that?
That would be a nasty plot twist.
That would be a crazy twist.
That would be interesting, though. That would make it more interesting.
But it ain't true because he spoke to her then.
Oh, that's true.
Why you
can't just let us live?
Because we have 4 days.
And let 5 things be true at the same time.
We have 4 days in this mother freaker. We are not letting that. That was a good theory, though. That would have been great. Oh.
Caleb said, I think they kept the right characters alive minus Vic. Okay, so you agree. Madam Wu should have gotten a few more episodes, right? Especially after Diamond Mixed Business was Pleasure. We needed to see the repercussions of that era. I absolutely agree.
That'll happen in Legacy.
I cannot.
I will keep emphasizing.
Clearly, Antoine said, like I said, at least Diamond got to eat the new Chinese restaurant before he checked out. It is considered a dine-in. I cannot with you.
You are funny, man.
Porter said, series and last episode. Thank you, Porter. I don't know where you've been this whole recap.
What up, Porter?
I started it with this. It was trash. Now, I won't say I'm glad it's over.
It wasn't trash.
A grown man calling a young man to save him. Totally garbage. Whoop. Well, there's that.
He didn't come to say he called for support. Doggone it. He just so happened to save him. Come on.
Right. Aunt Wu don't care about Diamond's demise. Tommy would have put Kate in the ground if she touched Mireille. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, right. Season 1 should have been Fenty instead of Dahlia. I absolutely agree. Yeah. And y'all, I still can't. That's why Claudia needed to get up out of here. Because I still shout out. We needed justice for the what was it?
The scientist?
The scientist, yeah.
I knew he's gonna say that.
I still don't like how she did that lady. That was just so wrong and uncalled for. She was like, I won't say nothing. Just please let me go back to my normal life. And she was like, nope, can't do that.
They was trying to be creative with the Dahlia and it just backfired. Like, come on, man. It was garbage. That was garbage. Okay. You want to talk about trash? That was trash.
That was. So then we get back. Look, people don't use logic when they make these theories. Don't do that, DeMarcus. Let us live. Okay. Let us live. Some of us are dreamers. Okay, some of us are dreamers, and we
be nice to Marcus.
No, don't come up here being mean on this good Monday. Okay,
Martin Luther King Monday.
Martin Luther King Monday. Thank you, vacay. So that's when we see Tommy. He done got a phone call from Sang, letting him know that he's taking Stacy's place, and he thinks that Tommy could benefit from his efforts. So he asked Tommy to meet him so they could talk. And so Tommy was like, all right, let's meet tomorrow. And Bobby is listening in on this conversation the whole time. So he said, I got an abandoned building. Meet me there at 2:00. Mm-hmm. And he said, look, come along. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
And once he hangs up, he asked Bobby how he plans to keep. He's asking Bobby. He said, I'm supposed to say, because that crazy, right? And basically Bobby said, look, Tommy isn't about the games, but you ain't gonna be out here alone. And so Sang was like, nah, I need a safe word. Pineapples, apples, peaches, something. I need something. So Bobby tells him it's wife.
Oh,
but that's
like,
the word
damn.
before he walks off. I said, "Oh, you thought you did something."
He did do something when he said wife. Stacy. It was all about Stacy. That's what he did.
I would have said his wife's name. I would have flipped it on him and made him think his wife would be in danger. But that's just the type. That's the type of gangster I am.
Yes, you are gangster, Treese.
So Maria comes in after Tommy gets off the phone. She tells him that Kate is, finally off to sleep, and Tommy thanks her for, taking such good care of his family. And that's when Maria reminds him, well, they're kind of my family now as well. And so Tommy warns her that things are about to go down. All right. He wants to put her in a safe house tomorrow until, his war with Jannard ends, because he knows Jannard ain't gonna stop till he take everything from him. So Maria asked about Kate, and she was like, "What are you gonna do about Kate? Because Kate ain't gonna go nowhere." And so that's when he tells her, "Well, Kate's actually going back to Queens tomorrow." And so that's when Maria is like looking at him all crazy, and I was like, "Well, why are you looking at him all crazy like that? If anything, you should be happy that she's no longer gonna be in your ass." Okay, but I also think Maria low-key kind of wanted Kate as like that motherly, grandmotherly figure. Like, I do think she wanted her around, because obviously we know her mother and her grandmother aren't
Abuela
got
right on fire.
Right. And so then, she's looking, but she said, he's the only person that's broken but unbreakable at the same time. And so Tommy was like, I don't know what the hell that means. And so she just said, I'm just lucky I found you, baby. Just take the compliment. He was like, what that mean?
That shit went over his head. He was like, right. What you talking about,
said, baby? Why are you using all the big words?
Come on, man. Why you get philosophical on me? You know what I'm saying?
I would now that if we are going to get a continuation, legacy, whatever, we absolutely.
You know what it's called, right? Like legacy.
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? Come on. Y'all want everything all in freaking force. Legacy. Let's go.
No, because I feel like legacy, we can wait and, start over. Like, you know what I mean?
No, it's a continuation, boo-boo. It's a continuation.
I don't know.
Everything. So impatient.
Again, they could have closed this out a little bit better. I'm sorry. I said what I said.
Impatience. You just wanted Jannard going. At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. That's your biggest grievance.
I did. Okay, so let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
If we had to get rid of one or the other, who would we have gotten rid of? Vic or Jannard?
Jannard. I would say the same thing. But remember what I said.
A lot of people don't with Vic. So that's why I'm asking the chat what they think.
F Vic. Well, of course, Team Jannard for DeMarcus. But remember I said this a couple weeks ago. I said, don't be mad if Jannard is not unalive, man. Because I had a feeling they was going to keep him around. You was like, no.
You did say that, and I was ignoring that bullshit.
Exactly. Guess who was right?
All right. You were right. I give you your thing. I give you your things, but it was awful.
I know you's bad. That's the first thing I said. I said, I know she mad. Right?
You saw when I text you and I said, I'm not happy about doing
when I first watched it, I thought of Treese. I said, Treese is going to be pissed off.
Pissed. And you took an hour out of my time to do this? Oh, I was so pissed.
I know you were. I know.
Y'all could have gave us the regular 54 minutes for that. That was just, as my grandmother would say, that was just ugly. Just ugly. So then we see Shanti. She go over there trying to talk to Jannard and fool him, as Tommy told her to do. She gets approached by, my notes say Big Worm, but we know Big Smirk. Okay. And he tells her that and she was like, you touched me and I'm all your fingers off. I said, that's right. She would. And he looked really scared too. Like she put some fear in his heart.
I would be scared. Yeah.
So Jannard tells his boys, look, she good. And so he was like, oh, so you must have got my gift. Because one thing I forgot to touch on is they left Radio Raheem's body in the middle of her ring. And I said, well, damn. That's a little bit much,
Yeah.
He didn't even wrap up the gift, So Shanti goes to view the ghetto memorial of Diamond, the cardboard with the pictures, and so she says that, she's sorry to hear about him. And Jannard was like, is that true? Because I thought you wanted him gone all along. And Shanti admits, yeah, that was a part of the plan. But, it's the fact that a white boy did it. And I said, oh, is that what we're going with? Is that supposed to be believable?
Racist.
Well, not even that. I was just like, is that supposed to be believable? Because it wasn't convincing me, but maybe because I'm the viewer. But and I wasn't surprised that Jannard didn't buy it either. But shout out to him. I do believe if he was high, he probably would have fell for it. But our boy is clean now. He good and together. So Jannard was like, so she tells Jannard, we've been through it, but we stronger together. And so Jannard was like, well, look, I don't do leftovers, especially not Tommy's. Okay, so I'm good. So she's trying to convince him that she's not down with Tommy and urges Jannard to partner with her because you've always wanted what I had. So she brings up basically how they were playing the long game. And now it's about him and her. And so Jannard was like, oh, I was waiting for you to realize that how good we were together. And then he's like, I admit I fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But I miss you, man. I really miss you. So he tells her, and so he was like, so it's time that we get back to us. And that's when I love when Shanti was like, there is no us. This is strictly business, baby. Okay.
Strictly business, boy.
All right. And so Jannard was like, fine. All right. Business first or whatever. So she was like, what's the plans? And he was like, I'm about to have everybody over next night. And we're going to plot how we're going to take Tommy out for good. And he says, and once they done, then, and so she was like, oh, cool. So once that's done, we can split up the territory. And Shanti promises that, the city can be ours, just like we planned. And so that's when, y'all know what I was getting ready to call him, Big Smurf.
Big Worm.
Right.
You're going to have me call him Big Worm.
So that's when she asked him, do you, Jannard is asking him, do you believe her? And so, of course, he was like, hell no. Nah. And he's like, she's power hungry. She's trying to play me, but I plan to use her to find Tommy. And I said, well, then you must think Tommy is dumber than you are.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that's not the case. Caleb said, anytime Tommy says come alone, he knows you're not coming alone. That part.
Yep.
Glass Defense said, and screaming woes. And then all of a sudden I'm going back to New York a day later after her son is. Oh, okay. Y'all going in. Okay. Johnson said, but Bobby going rogue was unbelievable to me. But oh, well, saying the weasel moved up and pinned everything. I love that part, Johnson.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was, again, that got the episode another point.
Yeah. Classic power. That was classic power.
That was. I did like how they do that. Hey, Gemini Don. I was wondering where you at. What up?
Yo.
Yeah. We had to change it live. Sorry about that. I missed last night. Currently watching this college game. Let me say real quick. Damn, Bobby. Damn. Now you reunited with Stacey at the crossroads, so she won't be lonely. You know what I'm saying? He joined his wife. I'm happy Tommy protected D-Mac from everyone. I am happy about that.
Yeah.
Cousin Buddy's still waiting for Dahlia. TTO, who you talking about? Who's
Cousin Buddy? Yeah. Yeah, in Ohio. Yeah.
Really?
That's right. Freaking, what's his name? Not Gilly. What's his name? The rapper dude that played him with the bald head. Yeah, you right. you right.
Who, Gilly the Kid?
No, it's not Gilly the Kid. What was his name? It starts with a G. Somebody, come on.
Look, y'all got it, because I'm like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. Who?
Yes, Marshall's cousin. Yes, support gaming. Yep, you remember? Yeah, that was season 1. That was season 1.
I'm like Marshall's
Freddie Gibbs. There you go, Gemini. Freddie Gibbs. Yeah.
Glass Defense. Tariq wants a complete takeover. He's trying to find another balcony for Tommy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't, and that's another thing. Even when Tariq showed up, that's why I wasn't like, oh, Tariq is here, because I was like, no, Tariq, you're the ops.
Tariq is not done.
You're the ops.
That's nephew. That's nephew now. But we're gonna talk about it when we get to it.
Okay. So Phoenix said Claudia did the Dahlia Kim is dirty, right? I'll never forget. Never forget. Okay.
Dahlia.
Claudia's character was a miss for me. Vic isn't a gangster. He's a spoiled brat, too scared to make his own moves. And Tariq can easily fold Vic strategy wise. Okay, I like that. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. Gemini said, I have 2 ish moments. One, didn't see what Sang did to Bobby coming once Tommy confirmed the cartel merger by Bobby, and how Che flipped it. Well, yeah, now that was a good part too. When Che flipped on him.
We got it next. That's coming up.
Oh, TTO said Monet unalive and the maintenance man was not right. Diana took the money for Renzo's lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Michi said that letter Maria wrote was whatever, but it wrapped everything up for Tommy really well.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
Stacey was a dirty politician. It's no one's fault, and her husband knew it because she admitted it to it. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Oh, Support Gamer said Abuela would have disowned Maria and tried to convince her to unalive the baby and try to take out Tommy herself. You know what? I forgot about. I forgot about how much the Abuela hated Tommy.
She did not like
Tommy.
Yeah.
So yeah, she would have been. She might have tried to take Maria out if she found out she was pregnant with that man baby.
She would have spanked her. She wouldn't have taken her out.
Not spanked her. I'm still pissed that they didn't let Ghost become lieutenant governor and Tommy became kingpin and they take over with the power of the government behind them both. Now,
yeah.
Glass defense, you're right. And what would have been even better is if Tate was still around helping him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Boo.
All right. The people said, okay, so Johnson said Vic can go. Auntie said it could have been Jannard.
Yes.
Jannard. Okay, Tay, thank you. Caleb said Vic. So we're about even. DeMarcus said Vic. It's a combination of closing out Force and continuing in Legacy. Episode 310 was set that way. We had 2 finales in 309 and 310.
That's right.
Okay.
That's
okay.
Right. We did.
Look, Brandon said you can take them both. I'm with you on that.
Because y'all want them both going, that's why they still here. You know they don't listen to us.
I know. It's awful.
They listen to us and they're like, yo, they hate Vic. They hate Jannard. Let's keep them around.
Vic can go, but Jannard first. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Vic was always useless. Okay, so I think that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Jannard would survive on the run. Jannard being alive is fine with me. They could have got rid of Vic. Okay. Okay. C-Head Collins. Sure, you can ask the question.
C-Head.
Sure. They should have switched Vic and Claudia. I don't know. Again, no, we had to get justice for the chemist. Right. Gemini said, well, Jannard and Vic gonna need more than whoever is Vic's Irish connections to get at Tommy. Good luck with that. Tommy got both cartels and his nephew and the
Africans. Yeah.
Okay. Glad said Jannard because his sideburns not connecting to his beard and him not giving Diamond.
You stupid.
Dude, when Diamond was the Lion King.
Glass crazy.
I can't with y'all. Jannard made a mistake not taking her out at this meeting. Absolutely. That's another thing. Missed opportunity. That absolutely should have happened. Caleb said Jannard was moving how he should have been all season. He just had to put the pen down. Right. Put the pen down. Yeah. Yes. Ghetto Memorial, Gemini Don. Yeah. TTO said Jannard got to stick around. Snakes and grimy characters are great for the show. That's true.
Absolutely. That's power. That's power.
That's true. Khadija said that piss poor memorial for Don. It was awful. It was awful. I said, y'all ain't even have no repast, no nothing.
They must have cremated him. Where the body?
Nothing.
They ain't had no money. Come on, you got money.
Right. I don't know. Maybe his ashes was sitting up there in the urn or something, and we ain't see it. All I saw was the paper, the cardboard.
The whole cardboard.
Right.
It could have been like a little jar.
I was like, why does this look like a science fair from school?
Yo, we put this together for you, Jannard, for Diamond. It's from the school. It's a school project. Remember, he was Diamond Luther King at one point. He was helping the kids. He was Diamond Luther King. So
Steven said, I was very disappointed in how the show ended. The writers let Vic and Jannard make it out alive in season finale. I'm not happy. I wasn't either. TTO, we talked about that in the beginning. Dre was King Snake. He was. Matthew Jannard broke that Shanti spell just like he did the H. Only took his brother, being up out of here to get clarity. That's true. Mm-hmm. Funny how Jannard hated Tommy because he's a white boy, but yet he's still linked with the white boy Vic.
Yep.
It was Tommy who saved both Vic and Jannard's behinds in season 101 and 102.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Good point, Gemini. Vic is way too easy for Tommy to pop off. That's true. And that's why it should have happened, Stephanie. Yeah. Phoenix said in the middle of the ring was crazy. That was cartel move right there. Clean or not, Jannard is reckless. That's the nature of folks trying to prove themselves. Woo. Nah, I think that was very well said, Phoenix. It's hilarious y'all call Jannard a junkie. However, give Tommy a pass for don't do that. He's reformed. I ain't seen him do it in a while. And if he do, he only test it out now just to make sure the product is
still Junkie Jannard Incorporated at the end of the day.
Right. Karima said, I mean, if Jannard goes into Power Legacy, Jannard can tell Tommy that Shanti plotted on Tommy's demise too.
But he don't care about that.
He don't care. Because at the end of the day, she's proved her loyalty now.
Exactly.
And because of that, he's rewarded her. So I think he knows that she has, you know what I mean?
Yeah. If she was rolling with Jannard, you know that's she was thinking that too. So
right.
Yeah.
So then we see let me skip. I stayed on that a little too long.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I at?
You love Jannard, that's why.
No, I don't. Oh my God, no. Okay, so then Shanti's having a conversation with Tommy, asking, and he's like, do you actually think that Jannard believed you? And she was like, no. And so he was like, well, did you get any useful information? She was like, yeah, he told me about a coalition meeting, but I think it's a setup. And so Tommy quotes Kanan. I thought this was real convenient by saying every good lie is veiled in the truth. And so Tommy tells her it's time for plan B and that they should go visit the RDs, I believe it was, because they might be able to help with their Jannard problem.
Yes.
And then he gets a message from Miguel basically telling him that they need to meet at the pool. They need to meet Che at the pool ASAP. All right.
They're going swimming.
So this is interesting, right? So we know we get there and they sitting there, Che, and it's real weird. And we all like, what? Why is Ortega sitting there with Che? I thought like they weren't good. So him and Tommy and Ortega exchange words about his uncle. And then Che tells him that the bosses in Mexico have made an executive decision and that the Marquez and what's the other people? Estradas are no longer enemies and they're going to work together. Okay. They merging. It's a business merger. So Tommy was like, oh, I'm not doing that. And so Che tells him, well, you're wrong. The cartels are uniting. If you want to do business, you better find a way to work together. So Che said, it's a merger. And Tommy said, I still ain't trying to hear that. So he looks like he's about to get up and leave, him and Miguel.
Yeah.
And then Che said, pulls out the pow on him. You know what I'm saying? Has it to his head. And said, look, there's been somebody that since they came to town, they've been a problem starter. And so, of course, we're all thinking like, oh, shit, it's about to be Tommy. Tommy about to be taken up out of here.
That's what I thought.
And then that's when he flips it, hands Tommy the pow and gives it to him. And then they got Ortega all hemmed up. Yeah. And so he can't go nowhere. And he's like, it's your shot, man. Do your thing. And so that's when Tommy lights him up. And I said, well, and then he tells, then I love when he looks at Che and he said, okay, we can do business now. We can merge. And I said, okay.
I like this arrangement.
I did like that scene.
Yeah, that was dope. That was a big flip. I loved it.
That was a big flip. And I like that. Again, it got at one point.
That's the next pick. That's the next pick.
What, this one? Down here?
Tommy. Yeah, he's like, I like this arrangement. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then he agrees to the arrangement. The Glass said they used the detective evidence board for his memorial vigil. I mean, if just okay, you did. I've read that before. I like how, thanks, Michi. I liked how Jannard saw through Shanti, but then Shanti saw through Jannard. They both called each other's BS. I did like that. That's why CBI caught lacking during this battle. Back-to-back episodes, dudes chilling, and then Tommy on attack. Right. Okay, you explained it to me who Cousin Buddy is. I still don't remember, but I appreciate you sport gaming. Dexter said Jannard lost the war when he didn't use Raheem to deceive Shanti and Tommy. Okay?
Yeah.
Freddie G. Okay, so y'all know it. Look. Will Tariq become the main villain of Legacy, do you think?
Nah.
No?
He gonna do some grimy shit, though. I got a feeling.
Oh, DeMarcus said Tariq manipulated Tommy and D-Mac just like Kanan manipulated Tariq in OG Power.
Sure did.
So Gemini said D-Mac returned the favor, saved Shanti when she got popped. Meanwhile, I'm laughing how saying, and saying they were both dirty. I was like, damn. Y'all smash that like button. Thank you, TTO. Appreciate you. Caleb said Tate deserved his own spinoff. That fool was funny. Absolutely. They did us disservice by not giving us that. I was the number one supporter. I was signing a petition and nobody was listening to me. And you can ask DeMarcus, I have been on this since Ghost.
It's okay.
Screaming, why did Tate not get his own spinoff?
It's okay. We're good.
I would have liked to see the corporate thugging. I would have liked that storyline.
It would have been boring, yo.
No, it wouldn't have.
It would have been another lawyer show, yo.
It would have been like a Law and Order. Don't do that.
Get out of here. This is power.
I can't with you. Gemini said, why people think Tariq hating? He's just like his daddy, observing everything. He's seeing how Tommy doing in Chicago, finding out Tommy had a brother and being a father. And he missed his Uncle Tommy.
Yeah. I miss my Uncle Tommy.
I believe that's how you pronounce it. Jannard was supposed to be up out of here. I agree. Legacy will bounce back and forth from Chicago and New York to save money. 2 shows into one. Instead of paying 2 casts, 10 episodes, they can split it strategically. Ooh.
Salute.
Look, let me find out you in finance, Caleb. Mahor said, and Vic should have ran away with that girl. It would have been perfect ending for him. Yeah, if you're going to let him stay alive, at least let him be away somewhere. TTO says Seamus dirty cop sister still need money. Who's Seamus? I felt like I heard that name.
Seamus was the cop that was shaking down Diamond because Diamond was selling stuff and it affected his sister. So that was 15 years ago. Once he got out,
I remember now.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we supposed to see this, I guess, lovey-dovey scene with Ray. She's making some dinner or whatever for Vic when the news comes on and reports that Diamond had been taken up out of here. So then they report how Victor and Claudia were, what's his name? Walter and Claudia were also taken up out of here. And so Vic is just missing. He on the run like Jay-Z and Beyonce. So now the Chicago street gangs are over here taking over. And he asked him, and so Ray's like, aren't you happy that you like left that world behind, And he was like, yeah, it's great. But we can see in Vic's face that that's not really the case.
That he's a bitch. That's what he feels like.
He absolutely is. He absolutely is. So that's when we see Tommy. He goes to meet with the RDs. What's his name? I call him Red Bull. G.
Gray Skull.
Red Bull, Gray Skull. We're going to call him G. So he says the RDs will ride with him. And so Tommy makes it clear, y'all not getting that D-Mac. And you shouldn't want to. He said, because D-Mac was Kilo's beef. And Kilo and Jannard popped my brother. So G was like, hold on. That's not the story Jannard told us. And so Tommy has to explain, my brother was a musician and a bar owner. What the hell would he want to do with Kilo? Like, for real.
Exactly.
So he tells G that, the math ain't mathing. And so Jannard was the one to take out Kilo so he could run Ish like he doing. And he also lets him know that Estrada and the Marquez cartel are now working together, and they not messing with CBI. They messing with him. So, of course, G agrees to roll with Tommy because he can't stand Jannard's incompetence. And he tells Tommy to keep it on the low until he plants his flag. And as soon as he does, then they in business. Yeah. And so he was like, well, good. Do me a favor. Go down there around Jannard and them and the CBI and find out what he got up his sleeve. And so, of course, Red Bull, G Bull was like, I got you.
G Bull.
I'm saying, I got you, fam.
Got you, fam.
Gemini said Woody, aka Kane, tweeted something. Damn, Reek popped up, but no Braden. Well, Braden got demoted big time. Gianni said he'll address everything on the new episode of The Crew. Has it? Oh,
well, you remember at the end of Ghosts,
they were upset with each other.
Well, Tariq demoted him, so he a worker bee right now. That's it. So why invite him to come through? He ain't really reliable. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on the stuff. Remember?
You're right.
Yeah.
The first meeting between Davis and Tommy is going to be crazy. Yes. Yeah. Now that's going to be nice. We need some Davis. Davis. If we can't get Tate, give us Davis. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take Davis over Tate.
That just sounds like Tate hate. That's what that sounds like.
It is not Tate hate.
That sounds like Tate hate.
Look, at some point, if you remember, Tate was going against Ghost. I ride for Ghost. So, yeah, I'm picking Ghost over Tate, and I'm picking Davis over Tate.
It be like that sometimes.
Jealous ass.
TTO said Marshall's mom need rent money. I know. What happened to poor Marshall's mama? She was working 3 jobs.
What happened to D-Mac's mom? Where was she at? She didn't show up at the funeral.
That's true. I forgot that his mama was still around.
Yeah.
Or not around, but we know that she's still alive. Yeah. Caleb said they ain't have no money for security for a funeral. Right. Antoine said, Diamond Luther King. Wow, Jay. And on Today of all days. That's crazy.
He was. You remember he was. Season 2.
Yeah, he used to be giving these monologues. And
remember he gave a speech? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Look, see, where's with me? Tommy don't do that,
exactly.
He don't do the white girl no more.
Exactly.
Support Gaming said, why I feel like Gianni going troll on a crew has it and say Brayden unalives himself.
Nah.
I hope not.
Nah.
Glass said, I be acting like Henny Diamond at work when my forklift operators don't load them damn trucks fast enough. They look like the junkyard dog gang. They unalived in the abandoned warehouse. Oh, damn. Not you cracking the whip, Glass Defense. Caleb said, Tommy got to shed some plot armor and legacy. He's like 45 years old at this point. He could have been taken out 3 or 4 times this season, and we all know he wouldn't have made it to. He wouldn't make it, we all knew he would make it because of legacy. You're right.
He may get popped one more time. Remember, they got a Tommy Egan movie on the way.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what?
Yes, movie. Yeah. It's not greenlit yet. But he was talking about it in the interview. He's like, yeah, we already talked about it. We know about the beginning. We know about the end. Yeah. Tommy Egan movie. You gonna go see it?
No. That's what I'm looking like that. Who asked for this?
Like I said, it's not greenlit yet. It's being talked about. He was talking about it. He was specifically talking about, we talking about a movie for Tommy. It's like, what?
I don't want I'm sorry, and it's nothing. Love Tommy for what it's worth. But
okay, wait, hold on. If Tate is in it.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
See? If everybody from Power that's still alive is in the movie. As
long as Tate can live through the movie, but please understand that if I went to see the movie, it wouldn't be for Tommy. It would be to get a glimpse of Tate.
Of course. Got you.
Okay.
That's why I asked the question specifically for you, okay? I knew you would see it if Tate was in it.
DeMarcus said, y'all love justifying and rationalizing for Tommy. Don't do that just because you like to be on the wrong side of history.
You know what I'm saying?
Gemini said, I can see the following happening in Legacy. Jannard, Vic, Elisa Marie, and whatever happened to Elisa Marie? Because I thought we were supposed to get her at the end. That she never showed up.
Legacy.
Okay, here we go with this legacy.
She got to get old enough to actually hold a gun. Okay, she ain't even old enough yet.
That part. Okay, so you think you're gonna team up with the Italians, Detective Carter, especially Elisa Marie, because she's gonna want answers from Tommy and Tariq. Okay.
Yeah.
Matthew said, I thought Miguel. I kind of felt like Miguel was gonna stay alive. I really did.
Especially after that first whack ass hitter.
Right. I just kind of was like, yeah, they're going with the whole family narrative, and so I was like, there's no way they're gonna. And of course, I knew if he didn't leave Shanti behind, I knew he was leaving, so I knew he had to leave somebody in charge. I didn't think it would be Shanti, but I absolutely thought it would be Miguel.
You thought it'd be Miguel?
Yeah, so because they family now.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he still got one eye on Miguel, regardless.
Okay.
I think they're like, yeah, we buddied up, we got it done. Yeah, we're gonna do this for Maria, but I'm still looking at your ass. You was my enemy at some point, but so was Shanti.
Well, Support Gaming said Kanan never said any of that in OG Power. If he did, how did Tommy continue to be manipulated by Kanan's lies? Woo!
Because he figured out the lie.
Because he figured out the lie. Johnson said, Vic, J-Nar getting robbed by the Yardies, tweakers, and outsider Tommy had to save them in their own hood. Together, the blind leading the blind.
You right, Johnson, go hustle. You right about that. Yep.
Oh, that I didn't expect that. That was funny. Miguel feeding Ortega to Big Bertha was hilarious. So you were so funny because I saw the pig and I didn't like really catch what he was doing. So I guess now y'all are telling me that's absolutely what was happening.
No, it's not precise, but we can imagine that's what he would do.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I think I showed you that when he went to go talk to Gray Bull.
Red Bull, yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
DeMarcus said, I wish Che would have found out Miguel unalive Che's son Armando to become the leader.
It ain't happened, bro. He kept saying that in the predictions. It didn't happen.
It didn't happen, right?
Maybe in Legacy, because it's about the kids.
All right, y'all. So this is what we all been waiting for.
Ooh.
So we get to, is it this one starting off?
Yep.
Okay. So we know Sang was supposed to show up where Tommy told them to meet in this abandoned warehouse. And of course, he's obviously nervous. And Tommy pops up and scares him. And Tommy said, look, I know you're here trying to, pin Stacy's unaliving on me, but it ain't going to happen, Captain. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when Tommy tells him, look, he's like, and it won't happen because I didn't do it. So Sang acts like, oh, I actually couldn't be happier that Stacy's gone. And tells Tommy, you did me a favor because now that she's out of the way, I can offer you free reign in Chicago. So Sang reveals that he has cartel ties that could help him and tells him about the merger. Like he's giving Tommy new information. And Tommy was like, I already kind of knew that, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, you must not have heard that Ortega is unalive. So Sang says, oh, well, we work together now. Okay. Like we buddies. And he said, but just come on, man. Just go ahead and admit it that you unalive Stacy. And so that's when Tommy yokes him up. Right. And he realizes, is this the right scene? Oh, no. And so he realizes that he has a wire on. So, of course, this never makes Tommy happy when he finds wires. Okay. Yeah. So Tommy pulls out his piece and he asks Sang for his last words. All right. That's what we see here. And then that's when Bobby comes out a hiding. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Comes out and tells Tommy, put down your weapon, put it down. Put it down. And Tommy was like, stop coming towards me, man. Back up. I'm a blow your wig cap back. Well, what happens? Of course, he don't listen. And before Tommy can blow his wig cap back, Sang comes out the blue from the side. It was giving Detective Howard tease. It comes out from the side and blew his wig cap back.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Very surprised. I was very
surprised, but that was one of the better scenes. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
And so, basically saying is like, yo, just don't. That's why I said Bobby came out of hiding. He used the wife word. That's what happened.
Yeah. That was
and so then after that, Tommy tells Sang, damn, I wasn't expecting that. And the wire was a nice touch. So that's when I realized, oh, full circle moment. So they had planned this out before they even got there. Is what I got from that. Because for him to be like the wire was a nice touch, that makes me think they had a conversation before. And he said, look, man,
you could think that, but when did they have a conversation?
Just because we didn't see it don't mean it didn't happen.
And when did they have a conversation without Bobby picking up on it?
He could have had that man grown. He go home.
That man grown.
Bobby
he went home, took a shower, was like, yo, this what we gonna do?
Bobby if he is, then he got some other problems. I'm sure that man go home to his wife and his kids.
So you telling me that Tommy and Singh set up Bobby?
Yes, that's what I believe.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm gonna use yours. We'll see it in Legacy.
Oh, now you want to use Legacy? You supposed to say two things supposed to be read at the same time. That was your lie.
Two things can be true at the same time.
See.
And so, but he said, "Look, man, I'm gonna need that recording." And so Sang said, "Look, I had to wear it to sell the meeting to Bobby." That's what I'm saying. I think it was a setup. So he instructs Tommy, go ahead, get up out of here. I'll take care of it. And he said, "Now I'll get you the tape." And I said, "Well, that boy good.
He grimy as hell.
That boy good.
Sing is super grimy, yo.
I was here for it.
Yeah.
I was so here for it. I love that plot twist.
But see, they always play the weak people and they turn out to be super grimy. Yeah. I do.
I didn't hear one.
Do I have an echo, family? Y'all let me know. One person said I got an echo. Do I have echo? Echo. No.
Okay, Support Gamer said maybe he was referring to when they were. Oh, you're talking to Support Gamer. I'm sorry, Gemini. Brandon said Tommy put 3 holes in Ortega, just like T.I. said he would in Takers. Oh, okay. Influence, right? Johnson, they cheated us out of influence.
No echoes. Okay. You don't hear one,
and
right? So
the people, that's what be making me mad. The people be acting like they didn't want it, and we did. We did.
Did what?
We wanted influence.
Yeah. Look, I was like a tiny bit excited for like 2 seconds. Then I was like, nah, it's going to be some boring ass lawyer shit.
I like corporate thugging. I'm all about corporate thugging. D-Mac
I mean,
is
if
like,
there was going to be heavy, I'm sorry, if there's going to be heavy X scenes, then I'm with it. It just
okay.
can't be like super heavy. Like, okay, let's talk about the case now.
Especially if Davis is involved. Tate and Davis, that alone, you know they're
They're
gonna
gonna
be
be two
smashing
lawyer
cheeks,
players.
all smashing cheeks all
It's
over the
like, yo,
office.
let's go get a drink. Oh yeah, she
Right,
shorty over there. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
That's gonna be terrible.
Wasn't Davis getting divorced too? So yeah.
That's gonna be terrible, yo.
Nah, it would have been great. You would have got all the cheeks you could have asked for.
Put him in Legacy.
You stupid. P. Bronson said D-Mac, not in Legacy. I can't stand you. D-Mac said, P. Bronson said D-Mac is the original Tommy and Ghost. He's wild and needs to be calmed down.
Yeah.
Sport Gamer said Power Influence was originally going to be made, but it got canceled before it aired. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, we know.
Stop it. You're rubbing it in at this point. Tariq versus D-Mac showdown is in the making if Tariq infiltrates Tommy's organization and business like Dre did Tommy and OG Power.
Who's gonna win?
I don't know. That's a great.
D-Mac.
See, thank you, Caleb. Tate could have been in his reasonable doubt bag. That's absolutely how they could have spun that. Y'all just being Tate haters. Michi said, Jay, it's all good now. Okay.
Thank you.
Karima said, why when Shanti was popping the blicky, she was looking like Cleo from Set It Off? Absolutely.
With the braids.
Gemini said, last year they announced a third show is coming. I'm curious what the mysterious third Power show is.
Legacy.
Look, so Marshall's mama never came home? Apparently not, Caleb.
Never. She working 3 jobs, Caleb.
Right. Making no sense is the premise to save the budget and save money nowadays. Okay.
Yeah.
Braden was somewhere doing a line. That's why he ain't show up. Oh, you wrong. You wrong. Was it Kernab? That's funny.
I mean, he was on the stuff last season.
Kamarb. I'm sorry, Kamarb. Pete Bronson said Tariq will calm down D-Mac. You think so? I don't know. I think D-Mac might get on his nerves, and then we'll see Tommy and Tariq going at it again.
Well, he was a little calm. He was a little calm in this last episode. He was listening to Tommy. So.
Oh, not you, Antoine. We was on the same page the whole show, and then you went left. Tate didn't whip enough heads or side hustle Thug hard enough to justify him having his own show. I ain't like that.
You ain't like that.
Right. If the potential third show is Influence, that would be dope. Gemini, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
If the two players, if Davis and Tate come together and they have mad, stuff going on, then I might be open to that. Maybe. But see, that Influence was before Davis came along. So if they add Davis, then maybe.
Okay. Support Gaming has a good point. Grayskull trusts anybody without question. He absolutely does. And at this point, I did find that kind of funny, Support Gaming, that Tommy went over there and he was just so accepting and trusting. So to your point, he absolutely just believes anything that you tell him.
Well, that, and at the same time, his leader is gone, so he has nobody to turn to because he's a follower. He's not really a leader. King Kilo.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, good point, Phoenix. Vic is the one character without a developmental arc. He was under his dad's thumb, then Stacy's, then Tommy's. And everyone has had their foot on his neck. That's very true.
That's true.
Oh, I did not peep that, Caleb. I've never watched Snowfall, so maybe he said, did we peep Tariq pulled up with Big Dion from Snowfall?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Got you.
Yes, he did. The RDs knows that it was Jannard who unalived King, Kilo, and JoJo.
Yeah.
Got Glass Defense said got choked for talking slick about his ghost daughter's memorial funds. Did the rumors of Legacy ruin this season? What you think? That's from Dexter.
I mean, we expected it. Even before they start talking about Legacy, remember the phone call at the end of Ghost. Everybody knew it was Tommy, man. So Come on.
Okay, so a lot of y'all are saying y'all would go see the movie. Y'all would go watch a Tommy movie, but Johnson said he might be trolling. Okay.
Who? Yeah, he might be because he was trolling. Yeah, he was trolling with the Ghost, we need you. Yeah, he was trolling with that too.
Oh, you think that he sold his bike in order to help her pay for school?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, he said that. I didn't catch that then.
Yeah, he said that.
Look, here we go, Matt. Legacy will answer all the questions, I guess. Apparently, Legacy is supposed to be, the truth. Wasn't Aunt Doris rumored to appear this season? Who is Aunt Doris? Now I'm confused. Do we know who Aunt Doris?
Power figures in there.
Look, and I'm like, who that? Who that is?
Yeah.
Not my baby daddy. So Jannard thinks that he's tricked Shanti. He plans to set Tommy up and move their stash to the lumberyard just in case Tommy is planning a surprise attack. And then they plan to move in on Tommy once he gets to the CBI warehouse. And so he instructs the team, y'all, be ready. Come on, be ready. Hey.
Oh Lord.
Then we see what's the name? G Bull. He texts Tommy and tells him, look, they trying to set you up. It was like a Marion Barry. Just set me up. You know what I'm saying? And they moving everything to the lumberyard so you could take him out there. And I said, well, at least he came through in the clutch.
He did.
He must have drunk his Red Bull before he went to the meeting. So Steven said, so does this mean they're going to revisit the Rashad Tate theme spinoff, or is that canceled, or are they going to a new sequel? I'm not sure. Everybody
the
keeps
only
saying
person inserting Tate here is Miss Treese over there. So I don't think so. That is not a rumor that Tate or influences. Tate is doing his own thing. He's doing a Love Jones remix right now.
He is doing a Love Jones sequel. Yeah.
So Tate is.
Can I just tell you? Yeah. And this is sidebar on that. I am so thankful that they are doing a sequel and not trying to remake it. I think that some things need to be left alone in their pure, genuine, like the first time you see it.
Yeah.
I hope they never try to come back and touch that. I really pray they leave it untouched because that is just a classic. It doesn't need to be redone. I don't care about seeing new actors play the role. Yep. Leave it as it is.
Yeah, just like they should have left Coming to America alone. Okay, because that Coming to America was trash. Hated it.
but it was like a sequel. No. So at least they didn't try. I'm just happy they didn't try to redo it. But I get what you're saying. Was it as good as the original? Absolutely not. But I don't think it was terrible.
It's terrible.
Aunt Doris or Dolores is Elisa Marie's auntie.
Okay. Yeah.
Look, come through, Tate. Okay. Jim and I said, okay, y'all explaining who Aunt Doris is. All right. So then, so D-Mac goes to give Genesis some money. He said, I got it like that now. And I sold my bike. So you can go off to school. But she's like, I don't want to accept the blood money, D-Mac. And, I want you to go to school with me. And he's like, but you go to school, make your dreams come true and shit. And so he was like, and she was like, why are you talking to me like you're saying goodbye? And he said, bitch, because I am. I'm no good. And I want you to have a good life. Okay. She was like, but we can have a great life together. You can just come to school with me. And so that's when D-Mac starts raging out about how, I can't. Okay. I'm a gangster. Okay.
And he grabs her. He puts hands on her. I'm like, bro,
right? She kind of shook up a little bit. And so he walks out, leaving, Genesis pleading, no, D-Mac. And I said, girl, bye. Go to school. Go to school. There'll be another fine man somewhere or down at the Moore House. Down at, girl, you're going to find somebody. Spellman. Don't worry about it. Yeah, Spellman. You're one of those. Gone, girl.
Clark.
Gone.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just go. So then we see Tommy. Where is Tommy at? This one?
Yeah, that's when they talk about
hold on.
They need to
so then we see Tommy. He's telling Miguel, D-Mac, and Shanti about Jannard's plan. And so they agree they should do a sneak attack. So Miguel points out, well, we ain't got enough bodies. So Shanti was like, well, we got fresh. All right.
Lord.
And but they still, and he was like, we need more people. So Tommy said, well, I'm going to call in a favor. So that's when we see him, get on the phone. And of course, we know he calling Tariq, asking him for people who ain't scared to get their hands dirty.
Yeah.
Don't do that. I mean, I take it. She cute. Because again, she gives me mini Effie. And y'all know I love the way Miss Alex Dupree look. Any comparison you want to give me, that little Effie, big Effie, I don't give a damn. So I'll take it. Thank you, DeMarcus. Oh, yeah. Genesis is going to date women from now.
Oh, Lord.
Support gamer, you stupid. Glad said they gotta make power hitmen demonstrate the unalive approach to prevent more butter knife attempts.
It's the butter knife.
Y'all are cutting up in the chat. Oh, Effie is fine, but not like Trees. Oh, thank you, Gemini Dawn. That is so sweet.
What you doing, bro?
Look. Vacay said he got his eye on you. So then Tommy comes home looking for Maria, and he finds a note, and she's like, "Dear Tommy, I left. I had to go. I wanted to protect us and our baby, and it was best. So, and then I love how she left it there with a bottle of Jameson. And she said, but I want you to keep your head in the game. So, I went off to Mexico. I'm fine. I'm safe. And, but, I didn't want you to be distracted. So, go win the war.
The letter
come back and get us. Okay.
It's the next picture. The letter's the next picture.
Okay.
So you can.
I'm sorry. I saw the Jameson. And,
Okay.
And so then that's when he gets a text from Miguel letting him know that, it's, it's go time at this point. Yeah. And I was like, well, it's go time. But, Tommy's sitting there. Oh, no. And I was like, well, I mean, she took one for the team. You know what I mean?
She did.
So then we go, there we go. Thank you. So then we see him go link up with Miguel, and he tells him about Maria running off to Mexico so they could keep their head in the game. Tommy points out, how ironic is it that we were on the same side? And even Miguel said, yeah, I ain't see that coming. That's wild. And so Miguel says, oh no. And so Tommy says, well, Maria did. And I was like, okay, so we're alluding to her foresight, I guess. That's cute. And so Miguel tells him, and that's why we need to make sure that we both make it back in one piece. Okay.
This was kind of corny to me.
What?
Like, let's do it for Maria.
Yeah, let's do it for Maria. Let's kick your ass.
Get the f out of here.
I was like, okay. Tate and McLean got to get the penthouse machine G treatment like Proctor. Okay. DeMarcus said it's ironic that Miguel was afraid of giving himself the shots. However, he was trying to take out his own leg again. That was crazy. But you saw how he was screaming like a botch.
A botch.
Okay.
A botch.
Okay. So we riding for Maria, and then next we see Jannard's crew. You got them. Look, I know you working.
Oh yeah, I'm working. There we go. Take that.
Thank you. So yeah, then one of Jannard's crew is like, where the Marquez cartel at? And Jannard pops off. Don't be asking me no questions, asking all them questions. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. He tells them it's still early. We got time. And that's when my notes say, of course,
the jump off.
Big who notices the dot on his head, on his homeboy head.
Get that.
And he realized, oh, something's coming before Tommy blows that wig cap back. Boy.
Bam.
So then Jannard and his crew, they all scrambling at this point. And but they pow-powing back. And so he's like, keep going at them because they ain't got no backup, right? So Shanti's like, oh, we outnumbered, son. And Miguel tells him, well, look, one of your boys is down. And so this is when Tommy is hiding behind, trying to shield himself, or he's hiding behind an SUV, and they're surrounding him. One's coming on top of the truck, and the other two are coming on the side. It was a real bad situation. It looked like Tommy was about to check up out of here and go meet old boy at the crossroads, so he wouldn't be lonely, right? However, okay, and that's when, of course, ta-da, surprise, surprise. We get Tariq, who comes out of the bushes in the darkness, sort of like a thief in the night. You know what I'm saying? And he come in there and pop everybody. And Tommy looks over and was like, okay, and sees that Tariq is the one to save him. And that's when Jannard yells for CBI to get out because, these motherfuckers got back up. Okay.
Retreat. Yep.
And I was like, okay. Rand said, so how Miguel survived the whole season without them diabetes shots? I thought we saw Maria giving him one.
She did.
Yeah. The last time they were together. Who gonna give Uncle Miguel his insulin shots in Legacy? Y'all are funny. Tariq come through, right? Yeah, Reek. Okay, so y'all like that. D-Mac and Tariq meet up. Yeah. So, but I don't know. I was looking at Tariq a little sideways, but we're gonna get into that. So then, okay. Nice. I have sang in the press conference, but
okay.
And then, we see, I mean, you don't have to put the picture up for that because that was so quick. Then we see Sang holding his press conference and he's announcing that basically the Stacey and Bobby were corrupt, okay? And they were out here taking bribes and to fund her mayoral campaign. And so he vows to clean the Chicago streets of corruption and make it, the one of the safest cities. And it was just giving, like, I needed him to have the little hat and say, only you can prevent gang violence. Like he was Smokey the Bear or something. But then we see Vic. He in the backyard bored because, he ain't got nothing else to do. Okay. He just out there sitting up there bored. And so Ray comes to ask, well, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Aren't you happy that we laying low? And Vic talks about, bitch, I lost everything. Okay. And Ray reminds him, but I'm still here. He said, I'm still here. Yeah, okay. And so she tells him that, I thought you wanted to be free. And Vic said, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know who I am. And I said, well, we could have told you that since season 1, sweetheart. But okay. And it's sad that it's season 3 and you still don't know. So then he lets her know I ain't got nothing to do. And he said, it ain't got nothing to do with my feelings for you, but I got some shit to handle. All right. And so,
ooh.
Right. I was like, and we don't care. Okay.
We don't care.
Right.
We don't care.
Tariq, the only one in power that ain't been shot yet. That's a good point, Caleb. The D-Mac and Tariq realize they have a lot in common. Did you see the way to, well, we go, I'm gonna wait till we get there. Glad said, I still want Tasha and Shanti to meet. Tasha and her bad wigs can stay where they are. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I said what I said.
Why Shanti? What about?
Right. Dexter, Vic spent the last 2 years trying to get away from family business. Right. Punk ass Vic yelling, I'm Victor Flynn, like when Tariq yelling at Davis, I'm Tariq fucking St. Patrick. Now that was believable when Tariq did it. Vic the dummy, right? Vic lost it. How did Tommy let Sang keep that tape? Like, hello, you forgot Proctor Zavello, okay?
I agree.
Tasha is nothing like Shanti. So then, Jannard is trying to get the morale up back in the basement, you know what I'm saying? Because all the CBI feel like they losing, and they have been ever since this has been in charge, right? So Jannard was like, nah, things went sideways fast, and we just got to regroup, you know what I'm saying? So his boys tell him, nah, we lost. It's over.
Lost the war.
And so it said, the bridge is over. The bridge is over. Okay, let me stop. So some of the coalition decide they're gonna, go in their separate ways. I believe it was the SODs, SOPs, who knows? No, I didn't. I know I just didn't call them standards of procedure, but anyway. And so, but they said they're gonna rock with Tommy because they ain't really never had no issue with him, and it was always his ass. And so even Big Smurf said, pulls out a piece like he want to peel back Jannard's wig cap. But they said, nah, let him go. Let him go. And so they actually let him go. And I said, this is when I was mad and they lost the point. They lost the point.
Because this was a missed opportunity?
It was a missed opportunity.
God.
You learning. You complete my sentences. Look at that.
I'm learning. Okay. Two things at the same time. Okay.
Right.
All your phrases, man. We know.
I know.
I got
Steven said Vic brought his dumb ass back to Chicago, team up with Jannard to take down.
Stupid.
I know. Not me Googling Tasha wigs. Go Google. It's giving real shake and go. Gemini Don said, gut feeling Tasha gonna be around in Legacy. Hell, I wish Tasha pulled up with the strap like she did on Monet. Okay. Jannard lost what was left of his crew. Absolutely. He's not worth the bullet. Right. Jannard still has Madam Wu. Right. That's why I said, again, missed opportunity. I'm cracking up laughing tonight at KJ and Trees. Thank you. We try to make this entertaining, especially since I felt it was so piss poor.
We always gonna make it entertaining.
No, we always
what's going. Yeah.
And so he tells him it's not worth it, and then we see Miguel out here. Oh, that's when Big Worm was. I'm sorry, I was getting ready to call him Big Perm. God forgive me.
Everything but
his name. So then we see Tariq and D-Mac who are talking about the loss of their fathers, and D-Mac brings up how he was like, yeah, man, I heard you lost your pops. And that's when we see Tariq like,
he was like, the whole room said,
right. He was like, yeah, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So D-Mac was like, yeah, man, I feel like an orphan out here, man. And I was like, well, damn, you kind of are, because we ain't seen your mama in God knows how long. Right. And now we know your daddy is up out of here. So it's giving a little orphan tease a little bit. And so then he remembers, but I still got Uncle Tommy, and and I gotta be here for my nephew. And then he talks about how Tommy's been everything to him. And I said, well, that's somewhat true. He has ever since he came to town.
Yeah,
that is very, very true.
He did more for him than his own father.
It was Tommy that reunited them, right?
Yeah. When he figured it out.
Yeah. Jannard will eliminate Big Smurf and Power Legacy. I can see that. I actually thought Big Smurf was going to be up out of here this episode. TTO said Walter Flynn's mansion, Claudia's penthouse and cars. Vic got money to fund Jannard. Oh, bars. I like that. Tariq and D-Mac should have a Ghost and Roller type of relationship. Okay. Can you remind me who Roller is?
Rolling.
Gemini said, damn, I forgot about Madam Wu-Tang and chopping up the 4 chicken wings and rice with the aunt. Right. That was, again, missed opportunity, Gemini. Legacy. His favorite word this episode, legacy.
That's the answer.
Glass Defense said Vic should have stayed in his Snitchville estate and tried his luck as a Dollar General manager with old girl.
He should have worked at the Piggly Wiggly with Tasha.
Right, with Tasha. Tariq is trash and gaslit Tommy and D-Mac. Tariq talks and stands like Ghost, but plot and does grimy BS like Kanan. That part. Roller was the dude Ghost unalived or smoked in Power Season 1. Ghost raised him up in the game. Oh, okay. Thank you. I do not remember. It's so much stuff. I'll be honest. Like, if I had to go back and watch Season 1, I'd be like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Who are these people for real? So then did we get Miguel? I mean, we talked about it a little bit, but Miguel was screaming because
like a little bitch.
Because he had to have the bullet taken out. And so Tommy actually is the one to finally get it out for him. He over here playing like he Maria. He playing nurse and whatnot. And so Miguel was like, look, man, I really want you to know that I feel really bad about what happened to JP. And Tommy said, look, I lost my brother, but I gained one. And I guess this is supposed to be like a sweet, heartfelt moment between the two.
You know who wrote this, right?
Who
directed it?
Oh, yes. I know. I saw. Is it Robert Townsend?
Yes.
That's
why it has a
okay. So that's why I had
fuzzy,
this warm. Okay, now that makes more sense. That makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
And shout out to him. Shout out to him because I loved watching The Parenthood. Okay.
Yeah. He's a great.
Had a lot of great life lessons.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So then the remaining crew show up and tell Tommy, look, we done with Jannard. That's not what we want to do no more. And so Miguel was like, I don't know. But then he shakes his head in agreement and tells him, well, and Tommy was like, it's about time you chose the winning team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's when we see Vic. He decides he's going to sneak up on Jannard in the basement. And he's like, yo, I heard about Diamond. And what's his name? Jannard's like, is this supposed to be some type of like condolences that you giving? Like, and so he was like, oh, Tommy took out my sister. He took out your brother. So now we have a common enemy. And we, And so we should take him down together. And I said, the two stupidest people on the show. Oh, that is real funny.
All I said was, yo, y'all ain't do nothing before, separate or together. So what you gonna do now? Huh? Legacy.
I can't. And if that's what they want to give us, Legacy, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. So then we see Tommy. He's holding a meeting and tells the folks that anybody that answers at this point, anybody that's, CBI answers, anybody in CBI is now answering to Shanti. And so he tells her that, she reminds him of somebody he used to, do business with. And so Shanti finds this real interesting. Like, what are you talking about? And then, of course, he brings up Liliana, which, of course, she don't know who the hell Liliana is. He was like, what
which was a great tribute to her.
It was a cute little tribute. Because we all know if Liliana was still alive, he would have definitely put it. Right. And he tells her, and she was like, that can't be me because I'm one of a kind, right? So she tells him that she no longer messes with Jannard, or she tells the crew that she's no longer messing with Jannard. And so basically, he's unalive to her. Anybody messing with him is deemed unloyal. So play with it if you want to. And then she breaks down on how, they have more territory than ever at this point.
Right.
So, yes, Dexter, I was thinking that same thing. It looked like he felt hopeless, like a penny with a hole in it.
When Tommy asked, does anybody have a problem with it? Bones was like, nah, I don't got no problem with it. He was looking at her like he wanted to take her down. So Bones may want to try to get at Shanti.
Okay. Look, Dr. Egan taking care of his brother Miguel. Right, Gemini. Steven said Ghost Jr. saw the Chicago operation, was like, no, Uncle Tommy, come back to NYC. Right. Mm-hmm. Vic still has crew in Milwaukee and New York crew. Oh, I didn't think Vic had anybody except those random people at the bar. Dexter said Jannard looked like he was. Oh, yeah, I've read that already. Glass said the Alcoholic Anonymous basement is never guarded correctly. Everybody just be coming in.
Just walking
that
up.
That is very true. Oh, yes. Shanti running CBI is ironic and hilarious at the same time. Two things can be true. Gemini said, I miss my gangster Latina boo, Liliana. She was okay. She got on my nerves a little bit. DeMarcus said, Vic, now I do love the way this ran. I love the way she would take off and escape. And Tommy would always track her down and find her. But that was a runner. She's a track star. She was good.
That's it.
Vic's crew in New York could be connected with the Italian mob. Okay. So you think maybe once Tommy goes back to New York, then Vic's crew is going to come after him, is what you might be saying. So then Gary Lennon knew fans compared Shanti to Jukebox. So he swerved the fans by having Tommy compare Shanti to Liliana. Okay. Shanti won the season. She reached her goals. Right. Very surprising. I do like that though. Tariq and Tommy about to reunite in New York. Absolutely. Yep. And so, of course, we see Tariq and Tommy. They out on the rooftop chilling or whatever. Well, first, Tommy calls Maria and lets her know, look, baby, I did it. I won the war, and I plan to come get you, okay?
Yay.
And so, yay. I was like, okay. And so Tariq is like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to head out. And so Tommy was like, thank you for showing up. And, especially after everything we've been through. And so Tariq was like, we family. That's what we do. And Tommy was like, yeah, well, Ghost was my family too. And I was like,
another.
Right. And so I love when Tariq was like, look, man, I ain't here to revisit old shit. All right.
Right. Why you talking about old shit, Tommy?
Right. Why we talking about old shit?
You know what I'm saying?
He said, you might not like everything I do.
Yeah.
But you didn't ask me to come for that. Okay.
That's right.
So Tommy tells him, you right. And you turned out to be a bad mamma jamma, a mofo, not a mamma jamma. And so Tariq said he's fully emerged in the game. And so Tommy asked, well, how is the city treating him? And he was like, well, I need a new partner. And so he was like, and you should come to New York and work with me, and tells him, and we can build our legacy there.
Right there.
And then that's when, of course, this is the big bridge town.
Yeah. Hey. That boy manipulated Tommy, boy. He's like, yo, your baby, this, that, and the third. He's like, I wouldn't mind my kid growing up on the streets where I grew up. No. Why? Come on, man.
Right. Oh, here we go. Is it Tanya? Ghost will reunite with Tommy and Tariq.
I've given up until he comes back. Until he comes back, I'll be happy.
Right. And first of all, I think he needs to make good with 50 first. I think they still beefing in real life.
Are they? I don't know.
I think they're beefing in real life.
Yeah.
I felt like last time I heard, I feel like they still beefing. DeMarcus said liability Liana was a loose end. Yep.
No,
Vic got to call. Glass said Vic got to call the 4 Horsemen of New York for help with Tommy, the Teenage Mutant Ninja. Right.
What 4 Horsemen? We got rid of those 4 Horsemen. What are you talking about? That was a season
that's
1.
True. That's true. Dexter said, how can he say he won the war if Jannard is still alive? That's my question, Dexter.
Well, he won the war, meaning like Jannard and none of them have control over the game. They're controlling the game.
DeMarcus, thank you very much. Shanti was actually better than Liliana because Liliana was a liability and she was a crackhead too.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. See, he be talking about old stuff too. Okay.
What, she was reformed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In season 1, she was giving Tommy advice. What are you talking about? See, he like to bring up the old stuff.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Okay. Michi said Tariq was showing that he grew up. I guess. Y'all know I really don't see it for that boy. Branford said in Legacy, Tommy could move in New York in the shadows going by the alias of Breeze. So the cop, y'all in this damn Breeze.
Here we go. No.
Y'all in this Breeze.
No.
Y'all are never going to let it go. Yes, Support Gaming. Thank you so much. Hit that like button wherever you guys are watching from.
Yeah.
And yeah, y'all, that was supposed to be the finale. Again, keyword.
Hit that last picture.
What?
Hit the last picture. There you go. Yay. Great ending. Good job. All smiles. Wait, do I have
And again, that was supposed to be the finale. Keyword final.
No, it wasn't.
Episode of look, I was wondering where you were, Jaguar. Oh, I knew you're gonna be mad at me. See how y'all set me up? I was expecting y'all last night and nothing. Now I missed the whole thing. I'm sorry. Catch the replay. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I was where I was. I was like, I wonder if Jaguar know. I did post it on the community wall, y'all. So it was not in vain. I posted on the community wall for y'all. If y'all don't look at the board, I apologize. But yeah, I had to.
They was looking for you last night.
Right, they were. But I had posted on the community wall as well that I wasn't going live last night. So I'm sorry if y'all didn't see it. But yeah, again, family situation. Mahor said Tariq wasn't thinking clearly by coming up with the idea for Tommy to go back to New York. I don't think so either. But
I think he just needed a partner because Braden is not it right now.
Okay, the comedic genius said Reek was looking weird. That plotting.
He was.
Oh, okay. Gemini said, nah, 50 and Amari are good last time. Okay. I thought they were still beefing.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, Tomas, Patrick, Miguel, Teresi, Egan, Garcia, baby registry at Target. You stupid, Johnson. Gemini said, DeMarcus is bugging. I'd be damned if I'm tolerating any Liliana slander. Hell to the no.
That's right, Gemini. Get at him.
Not y'all swinging in the comments. I'm patiently waiting for Raising Canaan. It's going to be so bittersweet. I know. Yes. I know. This is the pilot of Legacy, clearly.
Thank you. That's all it was.
I can't. I think Tommy and Tariq smiling that screenshot is a blooper once the scene ended. Oh, okay. Yeah, because they were cheesing a little too hard. Vacay said, like to justify and rationalize because Liliana was on Dahlia.
She was not on Dahlia. What are you talking about? You're making up stuff again. You're making up stuff. She was not on Dahlia. He's
creating his own narrative.
You know what I'm saying?
Glass said, I hate all the passed up opportunities to go legit with these shows. Tariq operation was portrayed like he would be able to move freely like a ghost, but now he needs a new partner. Well,
something happened, so we're gonna find it out in Legacy.
I can't. Legacy. Jaguar, how's Nels? Did she have the baby? Yes, she had the baby Saturday around 1 p.m. That girl was in labor for like 48 hours.
Oh.
She did. I was like, whoa, I felt bad for her. I was like, I wouldn't even want to sit at the hospital that long. But she had a healthy baby girl named Saray. Yes. And I love my little niece. She's very cute, very happy.
Yes.
Yeah. So she's doing great. But thank you so much for asking. I appreciate it. So yeah, y'all, it's going to be sad. I guess we're not going to catch y'all until Raising Canaan rolls around. So
Raising Canaan.
Or
Legacy.
You a fool. I may come back only because, like I said, we really ain't got much. So I may come back and give y'all somewhat of a recap on whatever Terry's side of the story is, even though I don't believe him.
Nah, you don't want to waste your time with that.
Right? I don't want to waste my time.
Look, we'll talk behind the scenes. We got a lot of stuff coming. We can talk about.
But yeah, y'all. But I am gonna start Love After Lockup. Y'all know I got Real Housewives of Potomac to do. I still got 2 episodes from last week of Beyond the Gates that I need to drop. And so just have the notification bells on. I'm be coming with a whole bunch of stuff and working hard because it's just gonna be by myself now that Nails is out.
No, you're not. I'm here.
I doubt you want to do.
But I don't be doing no Love After Lockup.
I was gonna say you don't want to do Love
After Lockup. I'll be doing no reality shows.
Now, don't get me wrong. We would have a good kiki, but I don't know. You don't.
We would, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Congratulations. Do you guys do Traitors or A Night of the Seven Kingdoms? So, Jaguar, I don't do Traitors. I actually watch other people's recaps of Traitors. I've never watched it. I'm still trying to understand because I'm not a big like Survivor, Big Brother type girl. And from when I listen to the recaps, it's from the premise. That's like what it sounds like. Yeah. So it's not something that I feel like I can get that invested in to want to review it. But I am keeping up with it by watching other people's recaps. So like if you said something to me about it, I'd be like, oh yeah, Portia got voted off first. Sorry, spoiler alert for anybody that didn't watch it. You think the baby name gonna be Tommy Jr. or Jamie Egan?
Jamie Egan.
Jamie
That
Egan.
sounds wild.
That is. It's a new movie with Amari Hardwick, Michael Beach, and Trey Hale called Empire City in production. Okay.
Yep.
D-Mac sounded like he was reading directly off the script, even when talking to Tariq, and him being didn't sound natural. Oh, don't do that. Braden still runs the fight clubs, and Effie runs the college operations.
Yeah.
Are you checking out the Nowhere Man with Notori? I saw that. Probably
I fell asleep on that motherfucker, yo.
Oh, you tried watching it?
I did.
Oh.
And I was like, where's Notori at? She ain't show up.
Where's she at? Where she at? But all right, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all up. It is 11 o'clock. It's a Monday night. I know a lot of y'all got to go to work. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Make sure that you guys
Would you like to know what I'm doing on my channel, by the way?
Oh, I apologize. Sorry.
Real quick, guys.
No, I apologize. I thought, it's okay. Usually I let you go before me.
It's all right. It's all right, honey. It's all right. I got you. So tomorrow, premiering the new podcast, new episode of Handle Your Business. We will be discussing tax preparation with my cousin, who is a tax preparer and a credentialed tax preparer. So you want to look out for that. Definitely get your taxes done. It's a serious business and a lot of great information on that. And we got a lot of new stuff coming. So just keep your notification bells on. That's all. Thank you for having me.
Oh, ma'am. Well, thank you. So make sure you guys comment. Make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure, like I said, you guys hit the notification bell so you know when we drop new content, y'all, and follow us on all the platforms. If you have any hypes left for the week, please go ahead and hype up this video. And y'all, we will catch you for Raising Canaan whenever it comes around. Maybe we'll catch you for P-Valley. I don't know which one's going to come first, but we'll see you when we see you. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed week. Bye-bye.
Salute.